When I think about the question, what movies not only are hilarious, but also specifically use meta humor well, one big example that comes to my mind right away is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is a really funny movie. I remember the first time I watched it, I laughed so hard because I was like, what the heck am I watching? This is pretty odd. The opening credits to the movie are super memorable because, for one, this part of the opening credits where like the screen is one color and then suddenly it just starts flashing red out of nowhere, which is very jarring. So it's like, filmmakers, what exactly are you trying to do here? Are you trying to give your audience a headache? If so, job well done. And then you literally have these credits that make no sense whatsoever. Complete and utter nonsense. Talking about like mooses, llamas, all this stuff. It's like what the heck am I watching? This doesn't make sense at all. And then there's this text that shows up on screen, and you realize, wow, the filmmakers here are actively making fun of themselves, actively pointing out how bad their own opening credits are. As text show up on screen, it's literally filmmakers apologizing for the opening credits. Hey, the audience, yes, we know that these opening credits are terrible. We're sorry that you had to suffer through them. We're sorry they ended up being in the movie. But we promise you, we're going to punish everyone responsible for putting these bad opening credits in the movie. So you literally see on screen, oh, all the people that are responsible for this have been sacked. It's a moment later on in the movie where the knights go to this castle, and there's these ladies there that, for some reason, are weirdly horny. And then it's a moment. There's a moment where one of the knights is right outside the castle. And there's this one of the nuns is there, and she literally turns her head, turns right to the camera, says, "Should this scene have been cut?" I mean, I think it's better than some of the other scenes, but still should have been cut. And then everyone else in the movie is saying, "Hey, move on." So it comes off like the director talking into a megaphone, saying, "Okay, let's move on." So what you have here again is filmmakers actively making fun of themselves, pointing out how bad their own writing is, actively pointing out, yeah, this scene actually is completely pointless. It shouldn't have been in the movie. It was a waste of time. The audience, we're sorry you had to sit through this scene. We promise we're going to get the movie back on track. That's meta in a really humorous way. The way the movie ends is super funny as well, because it's like, oh, the knights are going to get the Holy Grail. They're finally going to complete their quest. And then, nope, all the knights get arrested. So it turns out nothing in this movie even mattered at all. It all amounted to nothing, because all the knights just get arrested. I remember watching the movie, and it feels anyway like one of the characters punches the camera. So the ending joke of the movie is basically, hey audience, you can go now. As it turns out, you actually wasted your time watching this movie to begin with, because nothing here ended up mattering. We've held you long enough. You can go now, audience. So when I think about what movies use meta humor well, Monty Python, The Holy Grail really comes to mind.